Yesterday we visited St Dyfnogs well, and this is a holy well in North Wales. The water running through it was once a lot more powerful than it is now, and it's fed by two separate springs. Now, I'm probably not going to pronounce these correctly, but it's fed by Ffynnon Dyfnog and Ffynnon Fair. And one of the springs flows through sandstone, whilst the other flows through limestone, making it contain high levels of calcium carbonate, which actually form the terraces above the well you saw in the last picture. The well is situated behind this church, and there's a little pathway that leads you right to it. Is that the well? Yeah, I think it is.
Well, I love secret tunnel.
You want to go down this way first?
Yeah.
And then we'll go over there to the well.
Can I wear my water shoes?
I don't know if we need them for this little bit. The local area has been important to the locals since the Neolithic period, and the rocks around the outside were actually used for tools and weapons at that time. There's several sculptures along the way which are beautiful, and the pathway is relatively easy to follow. The access isn't too difficult, but it's about a 10-minute walk to the spring, but you can't miss it. I love a little bubbling brook like this. You see how nice it is with that in this, isn't it? And then we come up to this here. Oh, look how gorgeous this is. That is stunning. That is lovely. Some areas can be a little steep for ambulatory users or disabled people, but it is still relatively accessible for all. It's a single track path and there are signs, but you can't really miss it. You can't go wrong and you can't wander off the path that much either. So it's very easy to actually locate and find. It's one of the easiest wild swimming locations we've been to actually locate and get to. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Got no other clothes to wear.
It's actually emotional, that does.
I'm going to start over.
Sit kicking here for a minute.
Holy crap. Mummy, it looks about 10 foot deep. Okay, Mum, we went deeper yesterday. It was up to your boobs.
Yeah, but it certainly was not this cold then.
It was a little bit warmer in the water than we were in yesterday, or the day before even. The well is named after St Dyfnog, who was born around 570 AD, and he was reported to have stood under the waterfall itself when it was a lot more powerful than this, with an iron belt around him, and imbued the waters with his magical healing powers. The water in the well is very, very cold, and it is ideal, perfect even, for cold water bathing. And if you've looked into Wim Hof for cold water bathing, we now know that it's very beneficial for the body. And as mentioned before, it has a high content of calcium carbonate in the water as well, making it really good for skin conditions.
Oh, that's quite nice. Go, man. Oh! Oh, my wrist. Look at it. What's in the water? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh!
Right, I'm going to put a hat down before we leave this little brush and shit.
We got some beautiful images throughout the day and had a lovely time together as a family. The well is well worth a visit. So some of the locals probably did likely see some mild health benefits, especially if they were doing cold water dipping in the well on a regular, consistent basis. I do still doubt that it could cure leprosy or smallpox as believed in the Middle Ages, however. And medieval pilgrims bathed in the waters for a variety of conditions, including rheumatism. And granted, cold water bathing may have provided some relief there, temporary relief, of course. The well originally had full sides and was adorned with figures during the Georgian period, so that's the 1700s. But by the 1800s, it turned into a ruined state, sadly. It was left to go to ruin. In recent years, however, there has been a lot of restoration work on the well. And obviously you can see that it is swimmable and people do flock here to enjoy the waters. The lighting on the way back was absolutely stunning and I couldn't resist getting some more pictures because the sun was just hitting everything absolutely beautiful as it was starting to set.
I am moving the house now, okay? Take it apart more.
Domestics already.
Tables. Oh, wait, get some firewood too. Get some firewood while you're at it. Okay? We need firewood.
And as you can see, there's a little area for children to burn off some steam too. There's a swing, which Michelle took good use of. And the children were playing and building dens too. We then headed to the pub briefly before heading off home. It was a lovely day, and if you can make it to the well, it's well worth the trip.